The engineering and design staff of USA Trains have put together what could be the nicest locomotive to ever end up on your railroad. And this is one of the largest engines around, and that's why there's such a nice box to protect it. The whole unit weighed in a little under 80 pounds when it was shipped to us. It's because of the box that this unit arrived with no damage whatsoever, even though it was so heavy. Both the engine and the tender have two bolts underneath that you'll need to remove them from the platform. I would suggest that you get a Ziploc bag, take the bolts and the retaining pieces, put them inside, and then put that back inside the wooden box in case you ever need to ship the unit sometime later. The Hudson comes with a detailed manual which will give you information on operation, the sound system, as well as how to maintain and service your engine. There is also a full manual on the Phoenix sound system that is pre-installed, and there are two warranty cards you need to return for Phoenix and USA Trains. As we indicated, the sound is pre-installed, so the only thing you need to do to get the engine running is to plug the cord from the tender into the back of the engine and then connect the two together using the metal bar and placing the pin in the hole. Add the coal load to the top of the tender and you're ready to go. Once we got the unit out of the box and onto the rails, all we really could say was wow, it was one of the nicest units that we have seen in a long time in large-scale trains. Let's take a close-up look at the unit as we talk about some of the features. Keep in mind that this is not made of plastic. It is highly detailed, die-cast metal construction. First, there's a detailed builder's plate, and it's something that if you get really close and maybe put on your glasses, you'd be able to see exactly what it says. They use die-cast spoke drivers and stainless steel rims, as well as roller-bearing drive axles to give this unit an incredible look. The drive rods are made of metal, and there's also a die-cast metal-sprung booster truck on the engine as well. There is an operating headlight and cab light, as well as illuminated marker lights. There is also a working drop coupler in the front of the engine. There is an operating smokestack and booster exhaust stack, as well as highly detailed metal piping and separately cast metal detailed parts on the unit. There's a brass bell and also a brass whistle. This is an accurate reproduction of this locomotive in its original New York Central J1e body style. As with all USA Trains products, the numbering and the lettering is extremely crisp. The interior of the cab is detailed as well. There are two figures included and installed inside. The cab also has a lighted firebox that has an ash pan glow. The side windows also open and close on the cab. The Hudson locomotive really is amazing, but the features don't stop there. They continue on to the tender as well. It is also die-cast metal construction and is highly detailed. Just take a look. The lettering on the side of the unit is also crisp, and the nicest part about the coal load is that it looks real, and the reason it looks real is because it's real coal. Removing the coal load will show additional details, and there's also separately cast metal parts including a water scoop and a brake cylinder. There are operating backup lights on the tender as well as illuminated marker lights, and there's a die-cast 6-wheel sprung trucks with safety chains. There are hatches on either side of the unit that operate some of the features. On one side, you'll find the motor, lights, and smoke that you can turn on and off. And on the other side are the control switches for the Phoenix sound system, the computer interface, volume, and the on and off switch for sound. And what great sound it has! Well, we loved how it looked, and we loved how it sounded, but would we love how it ran? So we needed to get it outside, which we did. We added several cars and let her go. So, did we love how it ran? Well, to tell you the truth, we've got some 3% grades here, and the Hudson didn't even seem to notice there was anything behind it. So what we decided to do was add a few more cars, which we did. Then we added a few more. Then we added a few more. Then we decided we would add a few more. And we got tired of unpacking boxes, so we finally gave up and decided that we would just have a good time looking at it, listening to it, and watching it run.